How you doing, everyone? Scott here. Saw a thread kicking about. It's the Vinyl Tag 2018. I missed the 2017 one because I wasn't in the VC at the time, so I thought I would just jump on this. I saw Vinyl Victim's niece doing one yesterday, and I just thought they were really great questions. Shows a bit of insight into what you've got as well, so I thought I'd just jump on it. So, first video of 2018, Vinyl Tag, here we go. So the first question was, first video you ever saw in the VC, and I think it was Metal Mickey. I was searching for just randomly Iron Maiden album rankings, and the first two that came up were Metal Mickey and Peter Kent. So they were the first two, but I think Metal Mickey was the first one, and I just liked the way he came across, so I started going into more of his videos, and he started talking about his VC. I was like, who's he talking to? It was quite funny actually, and I then started watching Vinylizer, Cloud and Milder, Andy's Vinyl Den, and it just kind of branched out from there. So that was the first one anyway. I think it was Metal Mickey and his Iron Maiden ranking video. Next question is, favourite record that you discovered via a VC video? So it would have to be this year, and Crimson Glory, self-titled, from 1986. I hadn't heard of Crimson Glory before until I think it was Cloud and Milder. Andy, he showed a video of Crimson Glory and had a listen, and I just thought it was absolutely epic, so picked this up, and this is definitely my favourite from a recommendation from a VC member since I started, so thank you for that. Next up, what are your other hobbies? I play a lot of PS4, which my wife absolutely hates. Bit of Call of Duty, bit of FIFA. I also, in the last few months, I've started kickboxing. I've now had my first grading at kickboxing, so I'm now a yellow belt. I actually jumped a belt, so really enjoying that. So hopefully I make big strides in that this year. And I think the only other thing would be, I'm really interested in tattoo art. I do get tattooed. I've been tattooed quite a lot. In fact, I'm getting tattooed tomorrow. So yeah, but I like just studying the art of tattooing, the history of tattooing and all that kind of stuff, so that's another hobby. I also collect multi-crew memorabilia, signed memorabilia and rare items, as I've shown in some of my videos. And what else? I also collect Lord of the Rings figures, boxed figures. I don't really do that anymore, but I do have like a big plastic box full of bubble wrapped figures that I've not taken out of the box, so I know it's a bit weird and geeky, but that was that one. So next one is, why did you start to collect vinyl or CDs? It's just the music. I can't get enough of it really, and music was always a big thing when I was young. We always had a record player when I was younger. My favourite record I used to put on when I was about 5 or 6 years old was the Ghostbusters 12-inch by Ray Parker Jr. I knew how to work the turntable, and I just made like a wee records table with the player on top, and I would just put that on whenever I wanted. So there's always been LPs and music around my house, in the car and all that kind of stuff. So and I think as the vinyl goes, when I buy a CD, I open it up and it's a CD, fling it in your car or you put it in your collection and that's it. But if you buy a vinyl, there's just something a bit more special about opening a vinyl. Like it's seems like it's more worth it. Do you know what I mean? So plus you get all these amazing pieces of art that are on the covers of some of these albums, and they're kind of lost on a CD, I think. But when you see it on vinyl, it's just really nice to see. So, next one: do you play an instrument or are you in a band? I don't really play instruments anymore. I used to play drums at school, and I used to do a bit of singing at school. I was in the school soul band, but now I don't really play anything. I can still play a bit of drums and I can play a few chords on the guitar, but apart from that, not really. Have I ever worked in a record store? No. Favourite album from the year I was born? I was born in 1986. Actually just turned 32 yesterday. And my favourite album from 1986 would have to be Somewhere in Time by Iron Maiden. Just absolutely amazing album. I don't have to say that, you probably already know that, but that would definitely be my favourite album from the year I was born. What classic record have you never heard? Now, I'm waiting for backlash on this one. I've never been the biggest AC/DC fan. I'm trying to fix that. I think it's because I've just heard all their hits far too many times. I've not really delved deeper into their albums. So I'm going to hit you with this right now. I've never heard Back in Black. Nope. I have picked up an AC/DC CD, which will be in my next update, which I'll hopefully do today. But no, I've never heard Back in Black. Don't shout at me. Show a guilty pleasure record. I don't really have any guilty pleasure records because I kind of like, if you like it, you like it. I mean, I've not got any Spice Girls or anymore. But the only thing I could really find is Lordi, because it's a bit of a piss take. They do dress as monsters, and their songs are about being monsters and people loving them as monsters, but at the same time it's actually really great music, so I'm going to chuck Lordi in there. Strangest record. I couldn't really find a strange record either, but I did pick this one out, and it's Faith No More and Angel Dust, based primarily on Mike Patton's vocals, because he's actually a great singer, but on some of the songs he just goes off the map, and are just like strange songs. But apart from that, I think it's RV is a really weird song on this. But there's amazing songs on this as well, so based only on Mike Patton's vocals, I'll go for Angel Dust, but I still love the album. Show a picture disc. Now, I do have a few picture discs, and they're, surprise surprise, all Motley Crue, but they're all in a box with my wife's crap piled on top of it. So this one was only one at hand, and I've showed this before, but it's probably the most rare anyway. Motley Crue and Helter Skelter with the poster and insert. Sorry for the light, it's nearly pitch black outside. Best posthumous release. I couldn't really find many, but I will go for Witherfall. Their drummer passed away before the album was released, and this is an absolutely great album. I'm not sure if you've heard this album, Rob, Black Star Vinyl, but you should really check it out, it's great. But I'll go for that with my best posthumous release, Witherfall. Next up, my best blind buy would have to be a band I've never really heard of. I don't think anybody else has heard of them. I don't think they're a big band. It's Final Stage and their album's Game Over. I bought this on eBay, really based on the price, and it turned out to be really, really good stuff. I really enjoyed it. It comes with 6 studio tracks and 5 live tracks, I think. Is it 5? Yes, 5. And I was just really surprised because I just bought it just because really I got like $1.99 delivered to my door, and it was really good stuff. So that's that one. Final Stage, Game Over. A blind spot artist. So I think this is based on an artist that's probably fairly big, but been around a while, but people haven't really taken notice of them or something like that. Again, I kind of struggled with this as well, but there is a band that I love that isn't shown a lot in the VC. They're a newish band, and it's Ghost. This is their latest full-length album, Meliora, and it's just some really great stuff. It's kind of hard rock, a bit doom metal, but it's really, and it's a bit tongue-in-cheek as well. They dress as ghouls, and the lead singer dresses as like an antichrist, pope, devil thing. But it's actually really great music. I would definitely check them out. So, and it's just, you probably have heard of them, but it's just a band I don't see in the VC at all really. So, Ghost. Your favourite album cover? This is hard as well. There's so many. I think I looked through all the Iron Maiden ones about 4 times, and I don't want to kind of jump on the Iron Maiden bandwagon because I know a lot of people will pick Iron Maiden. So I went for, and I could have picked Iron Maiden, but I went for Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. It's just because it's really striking, the colour and the design of it is really great, and it's one of those albums that if you took all the logos off and all that stuff, that will still be, you'll still be able to recognise that in years to come. So definitely going for Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. A musician you've met? I've not met a musician. I think the closest I've ever come to meeting somebody famous is the series Outlander. A lot of it, some of it gets filmed where I work, so I have seen some of the cast walking around, never actually met them, and seen the odd wee bit getting filmed, but that's the closest I've really ever come to meeting anybody famous. So to answer the question is no. Show a record with sentimental value. I don't really have any of them either, apart from the only one I could pick out was Crossroads, the best of Bon Jovi, mainly because this was the first CD I ever owned, and my mum bought it for me with my first wee music player, so that would probably have to be my pick. Your favourite album no one else seems to know about? This is another band, kind of new. I think they came out in 2003 or something. I've mentioned these guys a lot. I think Farley's just starting to kind of get into them a wee bit. And it's Sabaton, and this is the album Carolus Rex. This is from 2012, and this is a fantastic album. I've spoken about this before. It does put people off. The theme of their songs is war, battles, history of war, but it's just really great music, and the lead singer has got a fantastic voice as well. So Sabaton, Carolus Rex, check out the title track. And favourite album from a genre that I don't know well. I don't even know what genre these guys are, but this is Supertramp. I don't really know even what to say about this. I just really enjoy their music. It's like 70s pop. I don't know. I don't really know what they are, but they all obviously sing the Logical song, Goodbye Stranger, Breakfast in America was a big one, Take the Long Way Home. It's just one of those bands it's just kind of like chill out music. One of the great songs they sing is a song called Don't Leave Me Now. Absolutely brilliant. So that's Supertramp, and that's the anthology. I think that's it. So that is my vinyl tag for 2018. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to film an update. Cheers guys.